Hey guys, it's Caitlin. So in this week's video, you guys will be watching a realistic week in my life reading edition as a freshman in university. I have officially completed 6 weeks of university now, and I figured what better way to kind of incorporate a reading video with my busy schedule than just show you guys realistically how much reading I'm getting done managing being an honors student in university in my first year and maintaining a social life and everything. So you'll see a couple jumps within this video. Sometimes I don't read at all throughout days, sometimes I do, but I really hope you guys enjoyed, and let's just hop right into it. Okay everyone, happy Monday. I can't figure out why my lights are doing this, so you're just gonna have to ignore it. But happy Monday. Today it's currently 8:45 p.m. I just finished editing and am posting my September book haul video, and I'm about to do a little bit of reading. So I'm in the middle of so many books right now, but I think the main two that I'm going to be reading throughout the week are The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner. This is the novella of Twilight. If you watched Eclipse, you know that Natasha and Riley create this like newborn army of vampires, and Bree Tanner was the little girl who the Cullens tried to save but ended up dying. And this novella basically takes on her life like within Riley's army leading up to her death. And so I'm currently reading this. I think I was on page 27. I just started it today. I didn't get very far in, but yeah, I'm about 27 pages into this. This is what I'm going to be continuing to read tonight. I'm also, however, reading Love Mom by Eliana Alexander. I think that's how you say it. This is a thriller book. This is my Kindle read right now about a girl. Her name is Mackenzie Casper, and her mom was a thriller author, and she ends up dying, and now she's receiving these letters that have like been ripped out of pages of her mom's diary she never knew existed, all about her past and like her story, and it's really creeping her out. I'm also loving this book. I do have the physical copy here too, but this is pretty much the book that I bring to college because I don't really bring physical books. So anyways, that's kind of what we're going to be reading throughout the week, these two books. But I'm watching Dead Poet Society for the first time. I think I'm going to really like it, and we're going to lay down and read The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner. My lights are still doing the weird thing, I'm sorry. But I'm on page 48 of The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner, and I'm starting to get nervous because, as we know, if you've ever read the books or watched the movies, in Eclipse, Bree dies. Like, it's literally the short second life of, that's what it says on the title. And she's finally made a friend within Riley's army, and his name is Diego, and I think they're gonna fall for each other, and I don't even want them to because we know obviously how it ends. This book is quite short. It's about 178 pages, so like I could definitely, depending on how much I read, like finish this within the next couple of days. I would say tonight, but I do have a really busy week, so I don't know. Good morning everyone, happy Tuesday. I thought I'd give you guys an update on what I read and then my plans for today, and then we'll get into reading. So I ended up getting basically halfway in The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner yesterday. I'm on page 90. It's getting really good. Basically, Diego and Bree have started to realize that they're kind of like oblivious to what's going on, why Riley's keeping them with like this group of vampires. They've come to realize he's not really acting as like a caregiver or anything, like something's off about it. So I forget what it's called, but like the group of like government vampires, I'll have it on the screen somewhere, the Volturi. The Volturi came to Victoria and Riley, who were like hiding in a different house, like talking about what, like, their plans on what they're gonna do. And the Volturi came, and Riley and Bree, or Diego and Bree, were listening in. And basically they said, you need to get on and do what you plan to do with, it was clearly the Cullens, we know that, or we're gonna like punish you for having this illegal like army of vampires, which, oh my gosh, which isn't really submitting law in my opinion. It's kind of not right of the Volturi. But anyways, today I have a doctor's appointment in an hour, so I need to get up and get ready for that. And then I have, I'm going to my boyfriend's house at 3 p.m. I'm going to take him out for his birthday, because his birthday is tomorrow. I have lots of, I have a really busy week. So we're going to try and get the most reading we can done. I'm going to bring this to his house too, because I'm staying at his house while he goes to work. And I'm going to do some schoolwork and read. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I know this is supposed to be a week of reading, and Tuesday and Wednesday weren't filmed. We're not filmed. I was really busy the past 2 days. I had school, obviously. I got all of my schoolwork done for the week. I just have one online class tonight, and I don't have school, obviously, for the rest of the week now. I don't go past Wednesday. But I did do quite a bit of reading. I just did it at university, so like I didn't film it. However, we're gonna get to that in a second. Like I said, it's Thursday. It's literally not even 9 a.m. yet. I went and I drove my boyfriend to his school, and I got some Starbucks. My Starbucks order of, oh, it's actually not on here for some reason. Well, it's a caramel iced latte with extra caramel and caramel cream cold foam, and it's amazing. Nevertheless, let's get into what I read in the past 2 days. Okay, so Tuesday and Wednesday, I continued to read The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner, and I actually finished it at school yesterday. So I believe on Tuesday, I only ended up reading like 30 or 40 pages. And then at school yesterday, I had finished everything that I needed to do for the rest of the school week. So I just sat in the student center and read until I finished this book. I actually really liked this book. Like, this book was done really well, I feel like, for a novella. Obviously, it's only 178 pages. It is Bree Tanner's short life, and it's kind of just like a filler book essentially. So I don't really think I can give novellas 5 stars. I don't think I ever have anyways, because obviously we don't get like the same elements that you get from like an actual novel. But I really did like it. It ended very sad. I did have some correct predictions. Of course, I don't really want to spoil anything, but I ended up rating it 3.5 stars, and that's pretty much all I read Tuesday and Wednesday. But yeah, so the first book of the week is done. I don't have any schooling. I finished all my schooling. I didn't read yesterday other than that though, because it was my boyfriend's birthday. So I went over for his birthday. Thursday, as in today, I don't have anything to do about my online class. That's literally the only thing I have to do today. So I'm gonna put Disney Plus on. I think I'm gonna either put on like a Halloween movie, or maybe I'll put on like Charlie Brown and the Great Pumpkin, something kind of cute and cozy. And the next book that we are gonna read is actually one I already had started, and that is Love, Mom by Eliana Alexander. I think that's how you say it. I started this book on Monday in one of my classes, and I'm on page 54. So we're just gonna sit here. It's like gloomy. It's the perfect like forecast for reading. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to storm soon. I'm the only one home, and I'm really excited. We're just gonna have a little reading night or morning. Alright, so I'm on page 122. I'm about to read the 5th letter, but we just found out that the Tanya girl, so she was in a group home with Lizzie, which is Mackenzie's mom, and basically they said she was pregnant when she was in the group home, and my wild brain is trying to figure this out, and I think maybe if she was so obsessed with Tanya, the way to get back with her, what if Mackenzie actually isn't her daughter and it's Tanya's and she adopted her? I don't know. I'm gonna read this letter though. And then I'm gonna get ready soon though, because I definitely need to. It's like almost noon. Good freaking morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I just woke up. It's like, I think it's like almost 9:20 in the morning. I don't do school today either. So last night I ended up reading a lot actually. I am on page 219, so we're clearly over halfway. I got to a plot twist. I don't know if it's like the biggest plot twist of the book, because we do still have like over 100 pages left still, but we did get to some pretty messed up stuff. I am on part 2, so we are in a different person's point of view. Part 2 started about here. It's getting really good though. It was slow at sometimes. I felt like it has been like a little bit repetitive, but we are like into the thick of the weird messed up situation. So we're gonna do some reading today. I don't have to leave for work until 3. And then I also have been listening to the audiobook of 11/22/63. I listened to this while I cooked dinner yesterday and while I like tidied up my room and stuff. So on this book, I am on page 18. Everyone on Book Talk has been absolutely raving about this book, and I've had this book for like 2 years now, ever since Haley Pham read it like 2 years ago. She had me sold. So this has just become my audiobook because the like voice actor of the audiobook is really good. So I think I'm gonna sit here and just do a little bit of reading, and then we're gonna get some breakfast and maybe some tea. Maybe I'm trying to convince myself I like tea, and then we're gonna just get on with our day. So that's my update. I'm really liking it though, and I think I'm gonna finish this tonight because I work until 8. What did I say? 8:30, something like that. And then I'm not doing anything tonight, so we're gonna finish this. Okay, I've just reached page 255. We are officially on part 3, which says now. So we're back to Mackenzie's point of view, and I'm curious how that's gonna go, because obviously Mackenzie doesn't know that whole story to my knowledge anyways. I don't think she does. But this book is getting messed up. Like, we're here now, so we're definitely finishing this today. I think I have like 100 pages left. But yeah, Tanya scares me so bad, and I feel kind of bad for Ben but kind of don't. And then there's Lizzie. I'm like, oh my goodness. So it is, I think I said I was gonna read until 10. I don't really know what time. It's 9:44. Just gonna read a little bit more, and then we're gonna get some breakfast. But I've been loving just waking up and doing these reading mornings. It's been everything. I'm going to go ahead and kind of get ready for the day and eat breakfast. We're stopping on page 282. So I have like 80 pages left. We're gonna finish it today. That's what I keep saying. Yeah, I'm gonna go shower, make breakfast. I might listen to a little bit of 11/22/63. We'll see, but update you guys later when I go back to reading, which will probably be after I eat breakfast. Okay, I got ready and I'm making my lunch while reading. I'm on page 293 and we just found something big out. I'm gonna spoil it, so I'll give you a couple seconds to skip. Okay, so chapter 54, my timer's gonna go off, ignore that. Mackenzie was just at her mom's tribute, and then she went up to her favorite professor, which we have previously heard about. And he goes to shake her dad's hand because the grandma wants him to meet him. She's trying to blackmail him, of course. And something really weird happens, and he kind of just like storms off. So Mackenzie follows him, and she's like, what was that all about? Like, how do you know my dad? Like, how are you connected into all this? Because clearly something's wrong. Find out it's John. from Lizzie's past. It's the one that worked in the coffee shop. She sees the broken scar, and she's like, I know who you are. So I'm gonna quickly take my stuff out of the oven and we're gonna continue because that was kind of like a shocker. Hey guys, so it's noon. I finished eating my lunch and we are on chapter 59, 85% of the way through on page 315. I am just going to sit and finish this. I have, I think, 45 pages left, so it should just take me around 45 minutes actually. So I'm gonna finish this because I'm absolutely eating it up. And the part I'm just at, this is a spoiler. Okay, the part I'm just at, a detective has come up and he approached Mackenzie and he's like, do you know anything about this man? And it's this mysterious man who's been throughout the whole entire story that we don't know who it is. So I'm very confused about that. I'm also starting to think about like a rating. Obviously we haven't got to like the very last like bread and butter of the whole plot twist yet, but I'm a little conflicted because I'm like, the book is really good, like I'm eating it up, but I'm not like obsessed with it. Like I'm not like, oh my, like obviously I want to finish it, I want to know what happens, but it's not like a pressing issue for me in my day. Like I need to get home and read it. So I don't know. Anyways, the next time I see you, I will be finished this book. I have to leave for work at 3. It's noon, so we're gonna get this wrapped up. I'm back, sorry. One more thing. We keep talking about Mina, the housekeeper, and I think there's something off about her. I think she might be behind it, or like maybe something crazy will happen and she's actually her mom, like disguised because they needed her for readings and stuff, like to make new books, maybe, who knows. But we're constantly talking about Mina throughout the book and I'm like, there has to be something there. I don't know. Guys, throughout this book, though I don't know if I've really talked about it, she has had this friend named EJ, which you know from watching this video, but they have like literally been like clearly both interested in each other, and he finally tells her. He asks her out to dinner. She tries to blow him off because she can't believe it, and she's, listen to this. I'd love that, yeah, I say and purse my lips. I think I might pass out from nervousness. Good, EJ says. I hear him picking up his backpack because I would have asked you again until you said yes. That's adorable. And then she says, I hear him approach from behind. He leans over the couch back and his arms gently wrap around my shoulders, his lips in my ear. Don't freak out, Snarky, that's what he calls her. I'm not freaking out. You are freaking out internally, right? Because you can see it. I always see you. I actually love this. This is my favorite part of the book so far. Romance girly till I die. I just had to share that because I love it. I love it. Okay guys, so I have officially just finished Love Mom. It's about 1:02 p.m. I think I'm going to rate this book a 4 stars. That is me just like coming off of like the reading high of reading it. So usually my rating does fluctuate a little bit. So I'll let you guys know by the end of this video. But I really, really enjoyed how it ended. I think the only reason it wasn't a 5-star for me is because none of the shocks like fit or like plot twists physically like made me like go or like get shocked or anything. It was kind of like, okay, I've seen this done in other books, so it didn't shock me as much. Nevertheless, it was a very good book. Like it kept me hooked. It was good. It just wasn't a type of book that I was like running home just to read, if you know what I mean. This book's down. That means that is the second book finished this week. I've actually had a really good reading week so far, which means we need to find another book to read. So let's head to the library. I have filmed like so many clips trying to figure out the books, but I think I have finally figured them out. Although I said on my Kindle I was going to try and do a book that was on my physical TBR, I ended up finding a different book that I think we're gonna have to read. So physically, I'm going to read The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I have only heard good things about this book. Ashley Poston is one of my favorite authors, despite the fact that I've only read one book of hers. I really, really like The 7-Year Slip. The quotes were amazing and everything, so I figured I will get some highlighters and kind of just like annotate this as I go, and maybe a pen. I've heard it kind of gives off like fall spooky vibes, so we'll see. Hey guys, happy Monday. I'm pretty sure the last time I talked to you was Friday. Was it Thursday? I don't really know. I didn't read on Saturday and Sunday though, I can tell you that, which this video is a little bit of a fail, but it's okay. I didn't read Saturday or Sunday. I thought I'd update you guys tonight. Why not? Because we didn't get those days. Today I did start a new book, and that is To Cage a Wild Bird. It wasn't any of the ones I told you I was going to read, but I saw this on TikTok this morning, and they said it's like a kind of like Hunger Games, kind of like Divergent. It's got like it honestly has a little bit of Prison Break in it, I've noticed, and it's based on, I think it's called The Prison Healer or something. I don't remember, but very good so far. My one complaint is that it's very clearly based off of like the dystopian books. Like, it doesn't matter, like everyone borrows writing to create stories. Like, I did an essay on that, but it's like very clear. Like, they're talking about the force fields. That's literally right off of Hunger Games. There's like sectors just like Divergent. She has to go in and break her brother out of prison, just like Prison Break. I don't know anything about The Prison Healer. I haven't read it yet, but I'm sure there's direct references because it says so on TikTok. I don't really appreciate that. Like, try and hide it at least a little bit better, because that is clearly right from, I'm pointing here because it's my dystopian shelf, right from those books. Right now it's probably giving like a 2.5, maybe almost 3 stars, but I got a lot of reading done at school today. I'm 33% of the way. I'm on page 103, so I figured I'd update you guys tonight in spot of not updating you guys all weekend, but nothing happened all weekend. So anyways, that's the update. I'll see you guys later tonight to finish off the video and give you guys some more thoughts on this book. So basically, Monday I started To Cage a Wild Bird by Brooke Fast, and I've actually been kind of enjoying it. So if you didn't know what this book is about, basically it is about our main character. Her name is Raven. She is part of like this like futuristic dystopian world. Think like Divergent. There's different sectors. She's in the lowest sector, so her job is to catch fugitives and bring them into this big prison. I forget what it's called. I'll have it on the screen somewhere. And this prison is basically, think like that, I forget what it's called too, that one movie where like the different sections of the prison like determines your ranks. So there's lower, middle, and higher section, and basically within this prison that she's bringing these fugitives to, they get hunted. So like people of higher class outside of the prison will pay to come and hunt and kill these people. Think Hunger Games. And it's just really bad, but her job to provide for her and her brother Jed is to like be like a cop and grab these fugitives and put them in this jail. Anyways, so that being said, she goes home one night, and then when she wakes up, she is informed by like the rebel group that her brother Jed has been arrested and put into this prison, and she's like, now think Prison Break. She needs like, oh my god, I need to go save him. So she does a crime that gets her put into this jail as well. So she's in there to save her brother Jed and try and escape. And you just find out a bunch of things. I am liking it so far. Like, it clearly sounds interesting. I probably could have explained that a little better, but it's also like really heavily reliant on past dystopian books. Like, she's talking about force fields. There's like a training room just like Hunger Games, different sectors just like Divergent, all like Prison Break, gotta get my brother out. I'm smart enough to go in and figure it out. So there is a little bit of like too much resemblance in those senses, but yeah, I'm on page 103 and I'm really liking it. But that is all I read in the week. I just wanted to include that because you didn't get anything from Saturday and Sunday, and this video was minorly a fail. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I am filming a really fun video for next week, and I hope to see you then. Bye!